So welcome to Barberstown Castle and the launch of the Skoda Scala. Regular viewers will have seen me test this in Split in Croatia earlier on this year. So it's apt that the car has made it here. This one is the 1.5 litre TSI version. It will come in a 1 litre TSI. There's two versions of that. There's a 95 horsepower later on in the year. Right now at the launch there's 115 horsepower 1 litre. This is 150 horsepower 1.5. There's also a 1.6 TDI, which would be 115 horsepower. So no electric one. We're still waiting for electric stuff to come. The Scala itself is still just going to be traditional petrol and diesel. Now, let's have a quick look on the inside, make sure it still looks the same as it did in Croatia, huh? Anyway, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well while you're there. Anyway, so hopefully you've hit the subscribe button at this stage. So the interior really hasn't changed since Croatia, so they haven't done anything crazy in it. This one's slightly gold here in the middle of it, and I see two USB-C ports here, which is a problem for anybody who's using standard USB still. You know, this constant rate of upgrade is an absolute pain in the hole. And I know you have all these guys going, USB-C is better than USB. I don't care. This excludes people. We have to buy another cable now, more money to be made from cables. You have to buy a conversion cable for that. Hopefully Skoda will do a simply clever thing and add a conversion cable as standard. Wireless charging tray is in the center. Just to go through some of the little bits that are optional. So Skoda has included this, so it doesn't, I don't look like an idiot completely, because I can never remember all these things anyway. So as standard in the 1.5 litre TSI style, right? So this is this one only. Road tax is going to be €200 on this, but this one has 17-inch alloys, LED headlamps, LED tail lights with dynamic indicators, Climatronic dual zone air conditioning, which is on knobs, good stuff. I see heated seats there as well, which is on the same system. Parking sensors are standard. Bolero infotainment system, 8-inch display at SmartThing, which is this one here. Copper brushed decorative inserts and chrome interior surrounds. Sounds good, it's this thing. Kessie Go keyless start system, which is the keyhole has just been removed and replaced with a button over here. I'm not sure the benefit of that. I really am not sure the benefit of that. Just because it still gives you, here's the key of the car. Look. It's still got a key on it, right? So your instinct is to go and you hit the button. Anyway, maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm just very old-fashioned like that. Lane assist is in this one as well. Front assist, forward collision, including emergency brake. Options fitted to this model is 18-inch Vega silver alloys, panoramic sunroof, which is there. Wireless charging is an option, and the wireless charging is €329. That's an expensive option. 329 quid for a wireless charging tray. Sports steering wheel is €241, and side assist with active steering is €521. Black leather and the Suedia pack. This is not suede, obviously. €1,145 for the seats. Comfort pack is €715, which includes keyless entry, electric tailgate, and electric driver's seat. And metallic paint is $617. So the base model of the 1.5 DSG starts at $29,325, and this one is $34,696. Now I do have a couple of other details here as well from the list. I've already mentioned the engines to you. The actual starting price of this car is $23,650 for the 1 litre TSI 115 horsepower. They're looking for a younger audience, a younger buyer with this car. I see why. It's quite a nice looking car. It's a bit on the pricey side when you get to this level, but it's a nice looking car. I do like this system. It's very bright front screen on it. I do quite like that. The touchscreen is very responsive. That is very smooth. I do not see, no I don't, sat-nav. So there's no sat-nav in this car, even though it's €34,695. I would plug in my phone for Apple CarPlay, but I don't have a USB-C cable. There's the first problem. So media menu is here, SmartLink vehicle sound, driver assist, air conditioning, settings, legal. No sat-nav on it, which is okay because it does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So that means you can get the sat-nav from your phone, which is the better sat-nav anyway than anything a car company puts in. Dual zone climate control is quite nice. I like the steering wheel, it's quite good. The steering wheel is €241, so it better be good. Right, let's have a little look at the back seat while we're here, and we'll continue with the review on the road in a minute, right? Turn off the engine. Now, so as usual with me, I just kind of fired on my camera kit into this because I don't keep this car. Right, in the back I have, well, that's a hell of a lot of room in fairness. It's quite big in here. Plenty of space. 2 USB-C again. I have to get myself a converter to convert that into USB standard. Anyway, what was wrong with USB? Grab handles. The panoramic sunroof was quite nice. These are not LEDs, funny enough. These are just halogen, very yellow actually. The lights in the back. Electric windows. There's speakers back here. Yeah. There's an armrest. There's no ski lift, so load through. Okay, well, so far it's a 5-door hatchback. Right, boot. Oh, it's electric. This one's electric, probably an option. That's a big boot now, in fairness. That is really big. Plenty of space, good shopping bag hooks at the top as well. 12-volt socket back here, some other sort of a hook thing there. Could be kind of a shopping bag yoke. Under the floor, we have a spare wheel. Yeah, good stuff. I like to see spare wheels in there. Looks like a full-size one as well, funny enough. Like a full-size wheel, not a small wheel. And a changing kit. Great big boot, great big space. Like it, 10 out of 10. Let's go for a little spin on the road, see what it's like. Oh, it's electric, I forgot. Don't pull it, push the button. So this one doesn't have the dynamic chassis control that we had in Croatia. And that's something I have to bear in mind because all the cars in Croatia have had dynamic chassis control on them. Which obviously changes the drive setup of the car every time. So this one is just standard suspension that you get in any other car. So no buttons in here, no trickery. A lot of blank buttons, I have to say. The only button I'm looking at in here on this whole rack at the bottom is to turn off the stop-start system. So there's a lot of blanks there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blank buttons down the bottom there. Active cruise control is now on. We're going to do see there. There she is now. Stability's on. Yes, this is good. There's yes. Now I no longer have to drive. Really, just have to keep an eye on it now. Keep your hands on the wheel. Very bright and airy feel to the whole thing, which I quite like as well. Oh, there's a little cubby hole here on the right hand side which has carpet in it. I like carpet and things. No carpet in the door pockets. This seems very pleasant, I have to say. It's very nice. It's a very quiet cabin. It's really quiet in here. I quite like that bit. Now, this is my first drive in Ireland of this car. Now, I don't intend on using this as a review, but I think if you're going to buy something in 192, this is going to pop up for you on your list, maybe, of 5-door hatchbacks. Now, just putting the numbers aside for a minute, because this one appears to be pricey, but this one is about as high up the food chain of these Skoda Scalas as you're going to get. You're going to probably opt for a mid-range one, so you're sub 30 grand for your mid-range cars. DSG is very nice in this. There's 7 gears in this gearbox and it's really smooth. It actually ticks over there at like 1100 RPM. It's very nice. It's really very smooth. I do like that. We'll do a little acceleration test. See what that 1.5 TSI is like. Right, go. It's not slapping me between the two eyes fast, but I've had less responsive. On a quick drive like this, I can't say much against the car. I'd have to live with it for a bit. I will be driving it on a full test later on in the year. If you're looking at a 192 car at the moment and you're thinking about this Scala, you could probably do a lot worse than this. This is not a bad car, but it is a standard 5-door hatch. It doesn't have the dynamic chassis control on it, so I do feel that difference. It was much sharper and pointier in Croatia because they all had dynamic chassis control. It is an option here. I do recommend, if you're into handling at all, I do recommend that dynamic chassis control. It made quite a difference to the handling out in Croatia. This one does feel a little woollier, we'd say, but not bad, just a little bit woollier. The engine to go for, I think, is the 115 horsepower 1 litre. It's actually a plumb little engine, does a good job. I've had it in a number of Volkswagen Group cars and I haven't really had a complaint with it. It's in a Skoda Fabia I'm driving today as well. I think it's the 85 horsepower version in the Fabia at the moment. That's what's coming to this later on in the year. So possibly for 192, I'd probably look at the 85 horsepower 1 litre petrol with a DSG box, mid-spec. Expect to pay about 25, 27 grand, somewhere in that region. And you're going to be into a decent car then at that stage. A nice little car that'll do everything you wanted to do, fit 5 people and all of their luggage in the back, and you get a decent size spare wheel and shopping bag hooks. That pretty much sums up this car. Nothing terribly exciting, but nothing really bad either. So all of those boxes are neatly ticked. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you have subscribed at this point and I don't have to beg any further for any more subscribers. But hopefully you've enjoyed this review. You will subscribe at some point and watch more reviews of this. As you can see at the top corner, I've already driven this in Croatia, and I will be driving on a full test, full review later on in the year. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications to when I'm going to be doing that. Until the next time, I will see you on the far side.